Have you ever noticed how sometimes the things that hurt weirdly feel kind of comforting? Like listening to sad songs when you're already sad, or touching that tiny sore spot on your gum with your tongue even though you know it's gonna hurt, or rereading old messages from someone who definitely caused your emotional damage. Yep, today we're talking about why pain, yes, actual pain, sometimes feels like comfort. Let's jump right in before you start poking your bruises again. So picture this. You wake up, stretch, and your back cracks like a 40-year-old wooden floor. For a split second, you're like, oh yes, that hurt. But also, whoa, that hit the spot. See? Pain, comfort, same moment. Why? The truth is, our brains are confusing. Like, genuinely confusing. They're basically little drama directors that love intensity. When something is familiar, even if it's uncomfortable, your brain goes, hey, I know this feeling. We've survived this before. Totally fine. Carry on. It chooses the devil it knows over the angel it's never met. That's why some people stay in toxic relationships, or keep working at jobs they hate, or eat spicy noodles knowing they'll cry and question every choice they've ever made, but also say, this is the good stuff. Because somewhere in our heads, discomfort feels safe when we recognize it. Another reason pain sometimes feels like comfort is because pain makes us feel. In a world where everything is loud and fast and overwhelming, feeling anything clearly can almost be grounding. Think about it. When you're emotionally scrambled, sometimes you just need one sharp feeling to cut through the chaos. It's like your brain's version of turning the Wi-Fi off and on again. And then there's nostalgia, our brain's sneaky trap. You ever miss something that wasn't even good for you? Like craving the chaos of your early 20s, or missing someone who made you a walking stress ball. That's because your brain stores emotions in a messy drawer. It doesn't label things good pain or bad pain. It just labels things we remember, and anything familiar can feel comforting, even the uncomfortable stuff. Let's not forget the physical side. After a workout, your muscles hurt, but it feels amazing because your brain releases happy chemicals like, congrats, you didn't give up on yourself today. It's the same reason popping pimples is both a crime and a pleasure. Your brain is like, that was definitely harmful, but also satisfying. And sometimes pain gives us a sense of control. When life feels like it's being controlled by a bored toddler randomly pressing buttons, choosing a little pain, like eating too much wasabi or watching a sad movie on purpose, makes us feel like we're the ones steering the ship again. Even if the ship is sinking, at least we're holding the wheel. So, why does pain feel like comfort? Because humans are weird. We're emotional paradox machines. We are soft, sensitive creatures with brains that sometimes mix up the ouch and ah signals like a tangled pair of earphones. But here's the twist. Pain feeling comfortable doesn't mean we have to stay in it. Comfort zones, even the painful ones, are just familiar territory. Stepping into something new might feel uncomfortable at first, not because it's bad, but because it's unknown. Growth is uncomfortable, healing is uncomfortable, but they're discomforts that lead somewhere better. So next time you catch yourself poking that emotional bruise or listening to that sad playlist titled Heartbreak But Aesthetic, ask yourself, is this real comfort or just familiar pain? And remember, pain is a visitor, not a roommate. You don't have to let it stay forever. Thanks for watching.